I thought I might start my Christmas felicitations by finishing my interrupted answer from question time, but no, I can't do that. But I'll start off by thanking the Whip for his hard work for the year, and very importantly for Colleen in the office there, who does so much work. Omar, of course, who's there as well. The Parliament staff, the Hansard, very much appreciate the fact that you can. Yes, I am one of those people who generally comes in with not much more than this one page when I speak on things, so I appreciate your work. I really want to, though, thank the staff who've made my life so easy as a minister, as a minister over the past year. In my ministerial office, led by Jen, who was my Chief of Staff last time I was a minister back to 2011, and who is absolutely fantastic, and I was so pleased that she came back to be my Chief of Staff this time around. Fee, Rob, Matt, Anthony, who's come down to listen, but probably should have kept his parents here for another few hours so they could have heard me mention him. Beck, Jess and Alex in the office. And also during the year we've had a number of other people in the office, James Kello, Thomas Nikolowski, who've been great and have moved on to other things, and a number of other DLOs, Lucas, Penny, Samara, Hannah and Luke, who've been terrific during the year. So I really appreciate all the work, and as many of the ministers who've spoken today have said, having good staff is absolutely critical to being able to do our jobs well, and I very much appreciate the work that everybody's done for the portfolio, skills, TAFE and tertiary education, and to ensure that I can do the job well. And also in that, the many wonderful public servants, Chloe Reid and the TAFE team, and Jeremy Carews and Murat Dizdar from education, and all their team who deal with skills as well. Some incredibly committed people in those departments and TAFE who do a wonderful job for everybody in New South Wales. My electorate office, of course, like everybody's, is very busy. And in Monaro, which is a big electorate, it covers the south down Queanbeyan down to the Victorian border, Bungendore, Braidwood. I really appreciate the work that Laura, leading the office, does. Indigo, who's had a tough year this year with the back operation, but is back on deck now. Oscar and Peter currently in the office, and Lee, who worked for me when I was member for Monaro up to 2011, and has just recently departed the office this time around. It has been a privilege to have all of you there working so hard for the people of Monaro, and I very much appreciate your efforts over that time. It is really important to acknowledge that as we head into this Christmas period, there are many people in our electorates who do it tough, and the problems that we've got in Monaro of homelessness, of food insecurity, don't go away at Christmas time. So I really want to make it clear that I appreciate the work that groups like St Benedict's do in Queanbeyan, and will continue to do over Christmas. Home in Queanbeyan, the various other groups around the electorate who work with people who are food insecure and potentially homeless or homeless, to try and make their lives a bit better. And at Christmas time, again, acknowledge the work that Indigo from my electorate office does. He actually hosts and organises and hosts a Christmas dinner for people who are food insecure on Christmas Eve, and puts in a lot of work into that, gets a lot of volunteers to come and help, and it's a really terrific initiative to see him undertaken. The electorate, of course, has had a lot of highlights for the year, and I've mentioned many of them in Parliament before, so I won't go over them again, but we're seeing a boom in construction of schools. We've seen it addressing staffing issues. We're doing things which are going to have long-term benefits for the people of Monaro, and I'm really proud of that. It is a real privilege, though, to be a part of the Minns government, and I came back into this Parliament in part because the prospect of serving as part of a new government was so enticing, and the unity that this government has is really quite phenomenal, and I take great delight in seeing the caucus and its unity in the way that it approaches our jobs, and the cabinet room. It is an incredibly focused group of people focused on helping the people of New South Wales, and I do thank Chris Minns for his leadership in achieving that, but also a group of people who, when I wasn't in this place, have formed a bond and a determination to do the right thing for the people of Monaro by many bitter years in opposition, and it's something that it seems the current opposition is still learning about, but I wish them well in their deliberations that are frantically seem to be going on level 10 at the moment. And I wish them all well for their Christmas breaks as well. It is that unity which makes it great to be a part of this team. I do also want to acknowledge, of course, my wonderful family. I heard the Leader of the House mentioning before that he's become a grandfather this year and how it changes your life, and I'm probably one of the people who said that to him. I've got a wonderful family. Cherie, my wife, this time around in politics is able to come to Sydney more because our kids are adults and they can fend for themselves. They live with their partners. So I want to thank Lockie and Megan and Maddie and Alex for their wonderful support for me. But I also want to acknowledge, as the Leader of the House did, the amazing difference that granddaughters make. And Harriet and Lizzie, my two beautiful granddaughters who I'm going to be seeing this weekend. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I want to thank everybody who's been a part of making this a successful year for our government and all the parliamentary staff who make this place run, and the Speaker and his team who've done such a great job. Thank you, and have a great break, everybody.
I thank the member for Monaro and